Hello, Whoopsarama here for Shabuski Inc., and today we have our Telesto review. Telesto is an exotic fusion rifle equipped in the secondary slot. This weapon can be obtained from exotic special engrams and from Xer if he's selling it. Onto the perks. The intrinsic perk is called Unplanned Reprieve. Fusion projectiles attach and detonate with a delayed void blast. This is the perk that makes this gun an exotic. When you fire Telesto, some purple crystals attach to whatever you shoot at. You can see this whenever I fire the gun. The crystals explode after a few seconds. This is where most of the damage comes from, the so-called delayed void blast. The gun does do a little damage when it's fired though. The barrels are Smart Drift Control, CQB, and Smooth Ballistics. I personally use Smart Drift Control because I think it works the best for the rest of the perks. The next perk is Battle Runner, which, after killing enemies with this gun, increases the top speed of your sprint. I personally haven't noticed this perk and I wouldn't rely on it in a tough situation. Minor multi-tool is a much safer bet on that front. The second tree includes Lightweight, Enhanced Battery, and Flared Magwell. With Battle Runner, I don't think that Lightweight is worth using. I also think the reload is just fine as it is. I do think that the standard magazine size is a bit small with only 4. I think that Enhanced Battery is the way to go. Moving on to the last perk, Harbinger Spark, which spawns orbs of light on multi-kills. This perk seems to proc pretty often in PvE and is definitely a useful perk for killing adds in raids and getting ready for boss damage. Okay, so pretty good perks overall and some nice synergy in some of the trees. Moving on to the opinionated portion of the review. We're going to start with PvE. In PvE, this is a really good gun. Delayed blasts can really come in handy when you hit one enemy and they move into a group, then detonating and proccing Harbinger Spark. You also get bursts off pretty rapidly and get a lot of damage on multi-trolls. This gun also looks great when it's being fired and has a cool aesthetic similar to the Reef's design philosophy. It's a fusion rifle, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I'll put up with since it's pretty awesome against AI. In PvP, however, the Telesto struggles. The fact that most of the damage is dealt on a delay is a death knell in most situations. It also needs to land every single beam in the burst in order to kill the target. Generally, if I landed all the shots, I would be dead before the target died. I also have never gotten Harbinger Spark to proc in PvP. No doubt, the Telesto can be used to amazing effect by someone like Triple Wreck or My Name is Bite. But for the average player, it's not going to be a regular sight in PvP. And it's definitely not worth your exotic slot in the Crucible, especially when something like this Chaperone exists. The verdict. Telesto is possibly the best PvE fusion rifle in Destiny, and it looks as awesome as it really is. However, it has very noticeable downsides in PvP. 9 out of 10 for PvE, and 5 out of 10 in PvP, with an overall score of 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for my review of the Chaperone. Goodbye!